What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan, and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have another deck profile for the EX10 format of the Digimon TCG. This time it's not a bad guy deck. We are looking at our Pyramidimon, now Magneticdramon. This is our Liberator deck for EX10 set. We got some Liberator support, specifically the rock mineral trait stuff. So we're going to get into it, and we're going to show you how we're going to be playing the deck now with this new support we got in EX10. Going to be looking at, we're focusing more on the OTK version of the deck with the old Pyramidimon. So we're going to be talking about that and why we feel like that's the style of deck we want to play right now. But we'll get into it right now, and hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. Alright, well, starting out, we're playing our EX8 Tumblemon Eggs. It's the inheritable, when it affects trash this card from your mineral or rock trait Digimon. It's De-Digivolution card, gain 1 memory. So this is a really good card to have because it's just the better of the two eggs, because memory gain is always super important in decks. The fact that when it trashes it, you can gain memory on your turn, potentially on your opponent's turn as well. So that's always really, really good. So we really do like that, and it's we want to see a couple copies in the trash so that we can attach them, reattach both of them, and potentially gain even more memory. So it's nice once you have like 2 copies in there. Starting out with our level 3s, we are playing 4 copies of the Sunarizamon from EX8, which is your searcher. On play, reveal top 3, add 1 card with mineral or rock trait, add 1 card with liberator trait among them to your hand, place the rest on the bottom of the deck. You're probably usually getting 2 targets off of that, which is really, really good. It's rarely that you'll whiff and only get 1. And then inheritable, when it affects trash this card from mineral rock trait Digimon's Digievolution cards, delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with play cost 4 or less. We're also playing 3 copies of the Sunarizamon from EX10. The new one has the same inheritable to pop a play cost 4 when it's detached, or when it's basically removed from the sources. And then by an effect on play, you may place 2 cards with the mineral or rock trait from your trash as one of your mineral or rock trait Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards. The cool thing about this is it doesn't have to be this Digimon. It could be one of your big stack monsters, and you play this to reattach stuff so you can use its ability. So that's really good. Makes it so you don't need to play like the whole Gotsumon X Anybuy line that they actually used in the webcomic to kind of show, you know, how to get abilities to go off. So that's actually really kind of cool. So I do like how they've kind of replaced that with this. All of your Sunarizamons have the mineral, have a rule that they have the mineral type trait because they're all reptiles. And then the last one here, 3 copies of the Sunarizamon from BT21. This is the one that lets you reduce your Digivolution cost to your level 4 or your level 5, but we'll get into that. Your level 4 by 1, so you can Digivolve for 1 into a level 4. Has the same inheritable as the rest of the Sunarizamons to pop play cost 4. So we really like this one. So we want to play at least 3, and that's why we're not maxing out on the EX10 guy. EX10 guy is good, just don't think it's, you know, amazing. So that's why we're only playing 10 rookies right now. And then into our level 4s, we're playing 4 copies of the promo Landramon. This is, you know, he has a De-Digivolve inheritable when he's trashed from your mineral or rock trait Digimon's Digievolution cards, which is really good. 4 cost to play, 2 to Digivolve, start of your main, and when Digivolving by trashing 1 mineral or rock trait card from any of your Digimon's Digievolution cards. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Among them, add 1 mineral or rock trait card to the hand, and place 1 such card as this Digimon's bottom Digievolution cards, and then return the rest to the top or bottom of the deck. So it's really good because it gets you a piece. It replaces the piece that you stripped from your sources, and as well, it returns, and as any piece, you can like put a freaking De-Digivolve piece underneath them, which is really cool. And you get to choose what you do with that last card, if it goes to the bottom or the top, depending on what you need. So really, really good. Honestly, it's an amazing card. Those promos are always really good. 2 copies of the EX10 Landramon. It's got the same inheritable as the Sunarizamons to pop a 4 play cost 4 when it's removed from the Digivolution cards. On play, when Digivolving by trashing 1 card with the mineral or rock trait from your Digimon's Digievolution cards. Yeah, and it's from your Digimon's Dissolution cards, one of your Digimon with the mineral or rock trait gains reboot blocker and plus 3000 DP until your opponent's turn end. So it gives some pretty big buffs, and it just to choose, which is always really nice. And then lastly, we play 3 copies of the EX8. Same pop-up play cost for inheritable, but when Digivolving, if you have 1 or fewer tamers, you may play a close from your hand without paying the cost. So this is good because you want to get your closes on board as fast as you can. So I like 3 of this guy because he's bad late game, but early game you want to see him so you can get those free close plays, which are always really nice. So I do like 3 copies of him over playing more copies of the EX10 one. And that's 9 level 4s for us. Getting into the level 5s here, we're looking at 4 copies of the new Pyramidimon hand main ability. If you have close, by placing 1 Landramon from your trash as one of your Sunarizamon's bottom Digievolution cards, it digivolves into this card for a Digievolution cost of 3, ignoring Digievolution requirements. The really cool thing about that is if you have the BT21 guy, that digivolves for 2 because it reduces it by 1. So you can go straight to your level 5 for cost 2, which is really, really good. On play, when digivolving, when attacking, by trashing any 1 mineral rock trait card from your Digimon's Digievolution cards, one of your such Digimon gains collision, piercing, and 2000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn, which is also really cool. And then, of course, it has the De-Digivolve inheritable when it is removed from the Digievolution sources, which is always really good because De-Digivolve is one of the best keywords in the game. We play the 3 copies of the other Pyramidimon from EX8, which has the same inheritable, but its only abilities are Collision, Piercing, and Fragment, which is when this Digimon would be deleted by trashing any 3 of its Digievolution cards. It isn't deleted, so, and it doesn't really have an effect. It's really effectively a vanilla card because it only has keywords and has no effect other than the keywords, which is why I can see why people are playing less of this. Some people are playing 2. I might cut this if I feel like I need more level 3s or level 4 support and just play 4 of the new one and 2 of this one. But right now I'm decided I like 7 level 5s just because I hate having to look for level 5s. So I'm going to stick with that for now. But we'll see with more testing. You never know. And then we also, onto our level 6s, we're playing 4 of the EX8 Pyramidimon, the OTK guy. He has Fragment 3. He has when digivolving when attacking by trashing any 3 Digievolution cards from your mineral rock trait Digimon. This Digimon unsuspends and gains security attack +1 for the turn, and that's not once per turn, so as long as you can add more sources back, you can keep using this ability every time you attack. And every time you attack, you stack your security attack +1. So it potentially allows you to OTK because by the second time you use that ability, you're doing 3 checks. So yeah. And then end of your turn, once per turn, you may place up to 3 cards with the mineral or rock trait from your trash as this Digimon's bottom Digievolution cards. So end of your turn, you get to add those pieces back, which is really, really good. For our level 7s, we're playing 3 copies of the new Magneticdramon. It has the Rock Dragon trait, but it also has the Mineral trait as well. It can Digivolve on a Pyramidimon for 6 if you have a close on the board, or onto your level 6 for 4. It has Fragment 3. It has when Digivolving when attacking by trashing 3 Mineral or Rock trait cards from any of your Digimon's Digievolution cards. Delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon and trash their top security card, which is really good. And then when Digivolving when attacking once per turn by placing 3 mineral or rock trait cards from your trash as this Digimon's bottom Digievolution cards, it unsuspends. So again, it can trash security and unsuspend, so it can get multiple checks in. So especially with the Pyramidimon security attack +1, you can finish things off pretty fast, which is really, really good. And then getting into our tamers, we're playing 3 of the close from EX8, which is start of your main, it's memory setter, and then when any of your Digimon digivolve into a mineral or rock trait Digimon by suspending this tamer, place up to 2 cards with the mineral or rock trait from your trash as this Digimon's bottom Digievolution card. So let's you add stuff. And we play 3 copies of the promo close, which is start of your main if your opponent has a Digimon, gain a memory, and then all turns when it affects trash Digievolution cards from any of your mineral or rock trait Digimon by suspending this tamer, place 1 card with the mineral or rock trait from your trash as any of your Digimon's bottom Digievolution cards. So it helps you get back sources, and it stacks, so if you have multiple of her on the board, you can add 2 sources up, per turn, which is always really, really great. So, and I don't really play the new close because the new close just feels like it's there to get you into one of these closes, and I just don't think that that's worthwhile. I mean, she does have some memory gain and some other stuff, but it just feels like this stuff is just all around better to just have on the board, and that's how I've decided to play it. So just the 6 tamers, and then getting into our options, we're playing 3 of the new unique emblem Gravel Hearts. Cost 3. You may play 1 Sunarisamon or close from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Then place this card in the battle area. Your turn. When any of your close suspend, delay one of your mineral or rock trait Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with the mineral and Liberator trait in its hand with the Digitalization cost reduced by 3. So you can make your Magneticdramon, 3 on a Pyramidimon or 1 on a Pyramidimon, which is really, really cool. Its security effect activates the main effect. And yeah, it just helps you get reduced Digivolutions on your stuff so you can finish game. And it plays your closes, your memory tamer closes for 3 instead of 4, which is really, really good. We're playing 3 copies of Zophyr Caboose, which is a 2-cost option. Its security deletes your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. Main ability, by trashing any one Digitalization card from one of your Digimon with the machine or rock trait until the end of your opponent's turn. This Digimon gains collision, piercing, and reboot. And then your opponent's effects can't return it to the hand or deck, and it gets plus 3,000. So that's really, really cool. Again, De-Digivolve is one of the best keywords, so it actually works against this, but most other things don't. And then having all those keywords is also really, really good. So we play 3 copies of that. Then we're playing 3 copies of Training and 2 copies of Memory Boost because for consistency. I like Trainings more over Memory Boost because you can grab your tamers. It doesn't put your tamers to the bottom of the deck. So that's always really good. And then the Memory Boost for just added memory gain so that you can go into your big plays. But that is the deck profile, guys. That's how we are running it. I know, like I said, I believe there was 2 rock decks that topped at the recent PPG regionals, online regionals, and they were focusing more on things like, like the new Pyramidimon, not like a couple copies of it, the new Blastmon, and then going into this guy, and this guy being your main play. And also used Gotsumons from EX8, which is actually a really good card, and I might consider testing that out in the future. But right now, this is how I'm liking the deck. I like the OTK variant, and I'm really interested in the deck as it is, and it's got some great support now, especially with the new Magneticdramon and the new Pyramidimon, even the new Sun. Everything was actually pretty on par for this deck. So I'm really excited to see that because I really, really like this is one of my favorite black decks of like the last 2 or 3 years, just because black has always felt really hard when it got support. It just never seemed really that good. And so I'm happy that we have a really good black deck. So let me know your guys' thoughts about all this. What do you think about this deck? Do you think it's a good deck? Do you think I should focus on the way people are playing it at the tournaments? Should I focus more on Magneticdramon and forget about the old Pyramidimon and just use the new stuff? Or what else could I do to make this deck more consistent? And how do you like my version of this deck? But let me know all this down in the comments, guys. And it looks like that's all the time we have for this video. But thank you very much for tuning in. We hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.